Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our special episode today here on Sir Jeremiah Hangad's classroom. Anything goes. This is Sir Jerry, and this morning I have three special guests who will be talking about the deadly cycle of comparison. Right? The deadly cycle of comparison. So we will be hearing more about it. It could be comparing yourself to other people, and it's called deadly. And we are all agreed that it's deadly. But before anything else, let us allow them to introduce themselves, starting with this young lady here.
Hi, I'm Danica B. from Navarra from HM1. Hi, I'm Michaela David from HM1.
Hello po, I'm Elijah Jeremiah Roque from H1.
And HM means hospitality management because they are students. They are students here at Cavite State University, Cavite City campus, taking a Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. Okay, so why this topic, Mr. Roque?
Sir, during those times that COVID came here to the Philippines, it was it happened during year 2020 that all of the people are now in their houses because of lockdown. So one of them, or all of the people here, since they are facing quarantines, facing only staying in the house, makes an impact from them to feel some mental problems like mental breakdown, anxieties, and so on and so forth. And I choose this topic because it is based on our experiences that having a talent, having a passion is has difficulties because if you see someone that was better than you and you're seeing your passion towards them, you're seeing their passion has you have the same passion with that people, and you see that they're better than you. So
You end up feeling bad.
yes, sir. You're gonna feel bad because why that person better than me? Although I always do practicing and studying hard to be better. Suddenly feel compare yourself.
So to be specific, say for example, if you are passionate at singing, you want to become a good singer, and you practice so hard in order to improve your voice, and then you see other people who are better singers than you are, and you feel bad. So you end up comparing yourself, and that is really deadly.
Yes.
Now, what about you, Miss Michaela? Growing up, did you also experience comparing yourself with your siblings, older or younger siblings?
I always compare my cousin because every time when I was a child and I'm not good speaker or not good owner, and my older cousin is being on time.
Mhm.
It always say that why I can like this and why I can like that, being like my older cousin.
And that is a very unfair comparison.
Yes.
That is a very unfair comparison because all of us have different levels of intelligences. And our intelligences are also varied. If you are familiar with multiple intelligence, it doesn't mean to say that you are poor at mathematics, that you are poor at everything that you are doing. It could be that you are good at English, or it could be that you are good at art. So that is really a very unfair comparison. Now, what about you, growing up from elementary to high school? Did you also experience comparing yourself with your classmates or friends?
Always comparing myself to my younger sister. She's always top of the class.
Mhm.
So I compared myself by I'm not I didn't graduate
Mhm.
from elementary. And also my friends from church they know how to play guitar very well. But I can't do it.
You can't do it, so you end up, and it could be insecurity, yeah, or jealousy. So, do you agree that it's categorized as jealousy? And if jealousy, then it is covetousness. Covetousness. You want you want what other people have to be yours also. So that's covetousness, and that is a violation of the 10th commandment. You shall not covet. And every time that you compared yourself with others, what feeling does it leave you? Does it leave a feeling of misery or a sort of enjoyment? So, how does it leave you actually when you compare yourself with others? Mr. Roque.
For me, sir, it's very difficult because there are times that anytime I feel bad for myself, it didn't come up to the point that I hurt myself, but rather I always say to my mind that what if I stop this? Because of course my passion, my talent is or my gifts was playing guitar, sing, and I use it now for 5 years in our church. I use my talent and commit my talents for the Lord. So I'm the drum worship team in our church. But sometimes there are times that I feel breakdowns, I feel anxieties, and I feel sadness. And it felt that it triggered my passion that what if I stop this because I feel that
Other people are better than you are.
yes, sir.
Wait a minute. If it is for the Lord, then there is no reason for us to compare ourselves with other people.
Yes, sir.
If it is for the Lord, if it is for us, if we want to exalt ourselves, then we will really compare ourselves with others and we will be threatened if other people are better than we are. But if it is for the Lord, meaning to say, all of the glory belongs to Him. And seeing other people who are endowed by God with talents that are better than we have, then we will give Him the glory. If it is really for the Lord. That is why I am really questioning. Those kinds of, praise and worship team. Is it really for the Lord or to exalt your talents, your abilities, so that people will exalt you, will appreciate you? So I think our minds should be settled. If it is for us, then we should feel miserable because pride is the predecessor of destruction. Pride goes before destruction. But if it is for the Lord, then I believe that whether we have big talent or small talent, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we are doing our best for the Lord. Do you agree? Do you also attend some sort of Christian church or okay? So in your context, whenever you end up comparing yourself with your cousin, what coping mechanism inside of you did you engage in?
I always continue asking myself why am I do it like my best so
But certainly, you are taking up BSHM now. And what do you intend to do after taking up your degree?
After graduation,
Mm, Navy. So, is there a connection between HM and Navy? Exam to join the Navy. And there are functions, there are hospitality management functions in the Navy as well. Now, the reason why I am asking you this is you don't have to compare yourself with your cousins. You just have to do good in your career and save more money and do your best in order to be promoted in your job. You don't have to compare yourself with other people, because when you compare yourself with other people, that's where misery comes in. You will really feel miserable. Now, what about you? What coping mechanism do you do inside of you? Do you engage in whenever you end up being jealous with other people? Enlighten your mind. But don't you think that it's a sin to be repented of? Jealousy is a sin to be repented of, and every sin must be repented of. The root cause of comparing yourself with others is really jealousy, pride, covetousness. And there should be an ongoing repentance.
Yes.
And I don't know if you've heard of the word mortification. You put to death the deeds of the flesh. So, whenever jealousy strikes, you have to mortify the sin of jealousy. And how are you going to mortify the sin of jealousy? Well, by thinking about Adam and Eve. They wanted to become like God. And what's the result? Death. Misery. Right? So, you are right in saying that comparison or comparing yourself with other people is really deadly. It's really deadly. So, for the remaining time of our podcast today, look at the camera, and I want you to give counsel or give advice to teenagers out there who probably are comparing themselves with others. What advice can you give them? Let's start with you. What's your name? Miss Guevara.
My advice is not instead of comparing yourself to others, let's focus on your personal growth and let's celebrate our small wins. So we don't end up comparing ourselves to others. And let us realize that each and every one of us has their own unique ways and experiences.
Okay, I like what you said when you say focus on your personal growth instead of comparing yourself with others. Okay? Any word of advice? Do what makes you happy and do your best. Of course, it should not be in the context of sinning, because other people will commit immorality because this is what makes me happy. So it should not be in that context. It should be in our career, in the context of our hobbies. If you are happy with what you are doing, then do your best, and your job will also love you in return. Mr. Roque.
For me, my advice is don't compare yourself with other people because we have our own style of improving. And I would say that if you're seeing a person that is better than you, then don't pressure yourself to be better and to be more better like them. But rather, there is a process for you to improve in what you're doing. And you just have to be practice it, practice and practice. Work it hard to be better. And again, a lot of people have their own style. Let's say my talent. I have my own style of playing music, and other people's as well as their own style. So don't compare yourself because they're better, and you can be better also on your own style.
Okay, so that means we have different tastes
Yes, sir.
and genre when it comes to music.
Yes, sir.
Like you play rock music.
Yes, sir.
I don't like rock music,
Not,
but I cannot condemn those who do because that's their preferred genre. I'm into ballad. I'm into Broadway musical. I'm into jazz as well. So I hope that instead of comparing yourself with other people, you focus on self-improvement and then you evaluate yourself now in comparison to what you were before. I hope there is still a little improvement.
yes, sir.
What about your guitar playing? How do you compare your skill with guitar now than 2 years ago?
Sir, now that all I can say is, yes, I'm still in process,
But it's much improved
yes, sir.
than what it was 2 years ago.
Yes, sir. By
Congratulations.
the help of our ministry training that we
Okay.
implement in our church, so it's helping me.
Okay, so congratulations. I believe that there is really self-improvement, and as the years go by, we should expect and we should aim for personal growth.
Yes, sir.
So we end up comparing ourselves, with our previous performance. We want to improve for the better. Okay, thank you so much for joining with us, and I hope that you found our episode today informative as well as entertaining. I hope that you picked up some lessons out of it. This is Sir Jerry, and God bless us all.